Hello. It is Lyric and Carter this morning. Let's see. It is a beautiful day outside. I have a happy Thanksgiving Christmas setup going on. Well, Thanksgiving setup rather. I'll open the door. Show you guys, this is our first good day in a long time. You see, it's a little nippy out. Who's that? I hear you. The truck down there. So yeah, we're on the second floor of the apartment unit. You see all those clouds up at the mountain. That was all, I don't want to say it rose, but this was literally, we had a tornado watch, hurricane watch. Like, yesterday was crazy. So it feels good to just have the sun peeking. Papa, bless you, Papa. He always sneezes when he looks directly at the sunlight. John does that too, and I was like, y'all are weird. Like, I don't know. I didn't think people really did that, but when John did it, like when we first met, like consistently, and now he does it, like as a newborn, I was like, yo, he might be right about something. But this is the first time we've been outside in 2 days, and it sounds crazy to say, but today's, Thursday. We checked the mail, went to the post office on Monday. But yeah, we haven't been out in 2 days because it's been such nasty weather. It's disgusting outside. It's like, Papa need a little sun, get some vitamin D. Yes. This is the porch. Oh, that's a beautiful view. I'll take a picture of this. So it feels so good out here. I decided to film a video out here. Let's see how that goes. You see, Papa, I want to sit right. What about the sun being in his eyes? So I'll just sit his booty right here. Dropping all your stuff, man. Okay, so today's topic is going to be things to decide when going for baby number 2. So I know he's only 3 months old, so people are like, you know what? Well, he's almost 3 months old. On the 15th of November, he'll be 3 months. Why are you deciding now? And one of my really close friends, I kind of like confided in her and told her, like, me and my younger sister are 6 years apart. So I'm 23, she's 17. And not to say that we're not close, but you have to think, when I'm in, middle school, she's in pre-K. So, like my first little kiss in the 6th grade, she wasn't able to partake in those type of experiences. And even now, she's a senior in high school. I've done my bachelor's and I've finished my master's, So the little tips and tricks that I would say for college, for her, now we're just getting to that point where I could relay those kind of things of what to do, what not to do. But other than that, there's a call. And so I think I'm super conscious and very selfish about his relationship with his potential siblings. Them being so close in age. So let's say if I were to get pregnant tomorrow, it'd be his 3 months plus 9. They'd be exactly a year apart. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing because when he starts kindergarten, the other child will, be in daycare or whatnot if I'm not working still, or if I am working. And then the next year he'd be in kindergarten and they'd be in the same school system together. You're finna expose me, son. Come on now. So those are things that I think about of being in the same school system together. When one gets a car, the used cars, you guys can learn to drive together. There's things that I don't necessarily as a parent want to do twice. I don't want there to be and this is again purely selfish, I don't want there to be a long gap in between the newborn phases, because bringing them home from the hospital to that 3rd week, that's hell, because it's literally the bell tower. That's literally hell because you're sleep deprived. It's going from no baby to one baby. It's like you have no idea what you're doing. You're trying to figure out we went to several parenting classes, but again, nothing prepares you for the moment that you bring your child home, because they're talking, they're talking about textbook work. This is a living, breathing human being that you created with your partner. You and your partner have never done this before. So literally being on the fly, as I said, this is the best and worst on the job training you will ever do is motherhood, fatherhood, parenting in life. So the different things to think about, like I was telling one of my other, I'm gonna seem like I have a lot of good friends, but it's only a few of them. Once they get to a certain age, and even now, like he has his passport because we're overseas, being able to travel once the second child gets to a certain age. If you want to keep having baby, like there's just a certain lifestyle that I want for me, my husband, my family, for us, and traveling is one of them. And not just, summer vacation to the beach. I want to be on a flight a few times a year. I want to give them that cultured lifestyle, and I feel like being cultured comes from traveling and having different experiences. So that's one thing. And then because I'm so fresh out of college, and John he went to the Air Force after the FIU. Money for financial aid is uber important to us because it's something that wasn't really afforded to us. We have student loans, we have debt, and that's not something I want to pass to them because I didn't prepare well enough. So I do think stopping at a second child is best for my family. Now some people want 13 kids, and I'm not getting 13 kids, and that's fine. Live your best life with your family because that is who you come from, and the family that you make is super important. And but he's such a good baby too. I think that's why people are like, oh, that's why you're ready, because he's such a good baby himself that if I had like some people who have horrible pregnancies were like, oh my god, you're already thinking about number 2. And I was like, my pregnancy, I'm not gonna say it was a breeze, because there were aspects, getting out of bed to pee 7 times a night, the cramps. I didn't have morning sickness or nausea or anything like that, but there are aspects that are troublesome, that you're like, damn, I gotta go through that again. Yes, you do, because when you get this, it's like, it's so worth it. And even, I don't know, I'm not a big complainer, so going through the bad stuff during pregnancy didn't seem bad at the time because I know this is the end result. So thinking about baby number 2, it's not a question for me. Now people are like, oh, are you gonna go for a third, and so on and so forth, and I'm like, oh, hold up, like let's process what we got going on here too. So there's more cars. So that's just been on my mind of things to think about during baby number 2 is what you want your life to look like, as far as, do you want traveling, do you want a nice savings? And those are the 2 main things, but also caring for the first child, being pregnant with the second one. I know for my 6-week postpartum appointment, and I asked her, when would you recommend, as a doctor, when do you recommend trying for baby number 2? And she said, well, honestly, we get people who come in on their 6-week postpartum appointment, 6-week postpartum appointment already pregnant. So I was like, damn, that first time you have sex, like, again, after having them, you're already pregnant. To me, that was a lot, but 3 months, 6 months of this first child to then try for a second one, I don't think, for me, I'm speaking of, I don't think that's bad. So that was one thing. So she's like, honestly, you have to think, how is your body gonna react while caring for this one? Can you hold a 20-pound baby and be 4 or 5 months pregnant? Do you think that strain on your body physically is gonna it's gonna be well for you? Also, the mental stress that comes with having a baby, can you handle that? And would your body be reactive? How would your body be reactive to that type of stress? So those are the concerns the doctors had. But she's like, realistically, your body can do anything. It's just, how are you going to manage it? So it's a motorcycle. So those are the things that I've been thinking about trying them. Of course, my husband's like, yo, let's go for it. Like, let's just go. And I'm like, okay, slow down. We got to make a pros and cons list. We got to make a pie graph. We got to do so many charts and calculations, all these different things. But at the end of the day, it really is like, we are in the place of starting our family at 23 and 24. He's going to turn 25 next month, or in 2 months, actually. So, I don't know. There's just so much to think about. And one of the friends that I talked about in this video, she was saying, it's good that you think about stuff like that. And I was like, well, how could you not? But you're smiling at me? Yes. They need to come into a safe space, a place that has been prepared for them. Like, yes, Papa, we have to prepare for you. And not a lot of people are doing that, and it worries me. Yes, it worries mommies. So I think that's it. You know, the finances, physically being able to care for them, mentally being able to adjust to it. What else? How do you want your life to look? I'm eager to see what the future holds. You know, we are stationed in Italy for a couple more years. I don't want to say, you know, the exact date. They get like real iffy, like specific about stuff like that. But for a couple more years, and it's crazy that it's getting kind of cold. You see the little hairs on his head are starting to fly. But I'm enjoying the sunlight, man. Feels good to be out here. But we'll see what happens. But for now, goodbye. Say bye, Papa.